Coffee.
Yawns are contagious. I'm sleepy. You're retarded.
No jazz hands today. It's too muggy outside and yucky and gross. Okay, anyways. Enough of the fake bodily sounds. Stop it.
I can't help it.
Stop.
You started the yawn chain.
That was a fake yawn, too.
I don't care. It's a mental picture of someone yawning, then it makes you yawn.
Picture someone yawning now.
I'm trying not to yawn. Shut up. He's picking on me today.
Oh, whatever. You're just a little Miss Sleepy, that's all.
I am. I'm so tired.
I'm trying to wake you up.
No, it's not going to work.
Don't make me poke you. I haven't even touched you yet. What you doing?
I don't know. Oh, man.
How was your Valentine's? Or co-op game day, I call it.
It was good, actually. One of my friends and I hung out, and he brought me flowers.
Oh.
I was excited.
Was there any bees in those flowers?
No, they weren't. They were a dozen pretty roses.
Roses, eh?
They were roses.
Red roses?
They were red roses.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. They were very pretty.
How'd Steven take that?
Didn't like it at all. He got really mad, and he also didn't like it that I guess he was upset because I wasn't his Valentine on Valentine's Day. I'm like, doesn't that go without saying because we're married?
Yeah.
Like, I'm always your Valentine?
Yeah.
But he's like, well, Bryce is your Valentine. And I was like, well...
He's just so happens to be the person I'm hanging out with today.
It's like, I'm pretty sure I hung out with people last Valentine's Day when you weren't here. Because he was in California then, too. So,
Ooh! Ember!
Cat
Jumping into my lap. You know, I realized to not let her sit in your lap when it's thundering.
She doesn't like it.
No. Ooh, you stink. You need a bath. Either that's you or it's me. But I took a shower today, so it's not me.
And I always smell pretty. Why are you... You're allergic to cats, and yet you're sticking your nose all up in her fur.
Why do I smell things?
I think it's like an...
Get your butt away from me.
Asian thing. I don't know.
You said guys do it.
Well, not really all guys. It's more like Far Eastern and apparently...
Oh, single us out.
Apparently, Pacific Islander also. Well, because I hung out with a bunch of Asians my senior year in high school. They all would do it too. Mostly it's just the guys, though. The girls wouldn't do it. Probably because the girls learned early
to not
on
do
that,
it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Just I pick up something random, even if there's not supposed to have that the object that I'm picking up isn't supposed to have any smell whatsoever. I'd still pick it up and like, there's no smell with that. I don't know. I just do it.
I know. It was.
But I wasn't one of those kids that grew up would like take his shoes off and smell the inside.
Ew.
I found that disturbing when I'd see like classmates do that. Like they come inside, take their shoe off, and like I'm like, why do you do that? You've never seen kids do that?
No.
No? Have you ever seen a kid eat his own boogers?
No.
What school did you go to?
A private school till halfway through 3rd grade.
Yeah, that was the norm when I was like growing up. Apparently, Northerners are different.
You're 7 years older than I am.
Oh, so it's a completely different generation of nose picking. You know.
We learned our manners.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, my babysitter's son. Growing up, I remember, was an avid nose picker and eater.
What? Can we not talk about that? That's gross.
Is it waking you up yet?
No, it's grossing me out. I'm going to throw up on you. You're going to have chai frappuccino all over you.
Oh, I'm sure that doesn't smell pleasant.
Probably not.
Because I know the chai at work is, I don't like the smell of it.
Really? I like the chai.
I don't like the smell of it. I like the taste. Mm-hmm. I don't like the smell.
I hate the matcha powder. The green stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
God, I hate that stuff.
I always hated it when someone would order that. I'm like, I hate you so much.
I'd
Are you
see
sure
that.
You don't want something else?
Yeah, like it's like I'd like a green tea latte, and it's like can I just make you a black tea lemonade? That's much easier.
No, it's so much worse when they order it cold, like iced, and
because you have to blend.
Because you have to stir it so much, and then it gets granulated at the bottom. It's nasty.
Yeah.
And green. It's green.
It's literally green.
I tried it once, and it was disgusting.
What is it? Still powdery when you drink it?
No, it's not powdery. It just
the taste.
It feels like someone is jamming green tea up your nose. It has a very strong, sickly sweet green tea. It's because they put so much classic sweetener in it.
Oh.
That it's really gross and sweet and green tea.
No, thank you.
Like it's nasty.
No,
and I
thank
like
you.
green tea. I just don't like matcha powder.
Yeah, when I first saw that, I was like, what the hell is that stuff? That's matcha powder. Which is the green tea. So why don't you call it green tea powder?
Because it's not.
Because it's not.
It's something different. And then they sell matcha concentrated, the matcha drink mix that they sell retail.
I don't think I've seen any of those.
The boxes? The little retail box things that they keep in front of the espresso machines.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah, well, they have chai retail and they have matcha.
I've seen the chai.
Well, they have matcha too.
Oh, God.
Unless they sold out of it and just never ordered it anymore. But I remember because I used to order that shit.
Oh.
I'll order it for the store.
For the store,
I'd order
just
it
not for you.
Mm-hmm. God, I want to go back to work so bad.
Well, hopefully soon, because it would be nice to see your face up there. Especially if good old Mike is... I don't know. Well, I don't want to say it because he hasn't said to anyone yet, so I'm not going to say it. But, yeah. Anyway, speaking of good old Mike, did you enjoy the gameplay video that we had?
You guys are such pansies.
Oh, whatever.
It was funny. I thought it was hilarious.
Then you need to play.
I don't want to play. No, because it'll be just a long strand of cussing.
Exactly. That's why it'd be that much more entertaining. Like, oh, fuck, shit. I can't hit you with... Because you can only run from the enemies in that game.
I know.
If you don't know what we're talking about, me, Mike, and I guess you could say, yeah, Tiff played an Amnesia custom map called House of Creeps, which is one of those, like, jump-at-you sort of scare games. It's not like the Amnesia, because Amnesia scares you through the ambience, where there's hardly anything ever there, so it's just, like, the sounds that get you. This game just fucking throws shit at you, so... Yeah, take it as you will. I'll put a link in the description to part 1 and 2, but it's pretty funny. You get to see what kind of pansies we are when it comes to playing.
So much.
It's still entertaining.
Oh, it's fun as hell, but you guys are just... I question y'all's manhood sometimes.
Oh, God, come on. Well, then, there's this other game that we're going to try to play. I was just telling you about it, SCP-087. And you can download it. You can find it online and download it for free. It's literally a 30 megabyte file. That's how small the game is. And the entire premise is a staircase. Staircase going down deeper and deeper, and it's all dark, and you can barely see 2 feet in front of you. You can't go backwards, so you can't go back up. And the story, because they make it seem like this is a real thing. It started out as a horror experiment, psychological experiment, to test on people to see how scared they can get. And the story behind it is that it was a room in a campus, and whenever 2 people would go into this room, it'd just be a regular room, 4 walls, 1 light, but they'd feel really nauseous, like something bad's there. But if you go in by yourself, opposite the door will be a hallway. If you go down the hallway, it leads you to the staircase. You can never go back. You can only go down. And the game is set on a random generator. So every time you play it, it's a completely different experience. Like, you could go down and something happens to you on the 10th floor, or you could go down and have absolutely nothing happen to you for hundreds of floors and before something actually occurs.
How many floors are there?
People have said they've gone through a couple hundred before... quote unquote the end, and there is a creature in the darkness that sort of haunts you, and you'll see shadows and hear noises and knocking and people breathing and kids crying, and so there's a lot of ambience that happens. But supposedly, even though it's random, the deeper you go, the worse it gets until the thing appears.
Thing gets you,
yeah. And me and Mike were watching a video of someone else playing it, and they got down to like 100 floors, and it was like a 30-minute video. And even watching it, we were very unnerved because of the sound and everything. So we're contemplating trying it at the same time and seeing how far each of us go, and we'll edit it so it'll be between the two of us. But yeah, I'm really not excited.
You guys are silly.
No. You call us silly that I have to watch Insidious tomorrow thanks to you.
Damn right you do. You have to share the pain, man. I was scared for weeks. I really did not like. Oh God, it was terrible.
Really?
I'm so happy that Steven, when we watched it, Steven was actually in town for a couple of days, or else I would not have been able to sleep for like a week.
Oh.
I do. I have this psychological thing where if someone's sleeping in the same room as me, the monster's going to eat them first instead of me.
It's not the comforting fact that someone's with you. It's the fact, oh, they're going to eat him before it eats me.
Exactly.
You're that person in the zombie movie that's like, push, oh, sorry, and...
I only have to outrun you.
Yeah. I have to outrun you, and it's, survival of the fittest, sorry.
Yep.
But we're married, sorry!
Bye!
Wow. It's like, I only married you, so...
There are no laws in
Zombieland.
post-apocalyptic worlds.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, that's why it's like, if the zombie apocalypse did happen, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not giving you the gun. But that's mine. I don't care. You're not holding it.
That's my gun!
You can take this wooden stick. There you go. It's like, why a wooden stick? Because if you hit me over the head with it, I can probably survive.
I ordered some stuff off of Think Geek, and it should be coming in. It should be coming in tomorrow, and I'm excited. I got a Star Trek bathrobe. I'm super excited.
What color? Red?
It's red. It's because the only one that they made in girl sizes was the red one.
Oh, that sucks. Go figure. Because the girl dies first.
Well, no, the red shirts.
The red shirts die first.
But they have blue, gold, red, and then the girl red. So
they have all those colors for the males, but the girls only have red.
Yes, it's because the girl one's like shorter in length, so it falls differently. Because if I got the guy, it'd probably fall like that awkward mid shin kind of feel, and I hate that. It's like either you make it to the knee, above the knee, or all the way down the ground. Don't do mid calf thing. That's stupid. So, and I got that. I got.
I can only imagine a guy accidentally getting the girl.
I got a Star Wars purse because my other bag broke. So I got it has like comic book strips. It's black and white.
Oh,
it's really cool.
Star Wars, you said?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then a Spock plush doll.
Is he doing that? Yes.
He's doing the live long and prosper. And I got, with my geek points, I got the 8-bit flower arrangement.
It's cute.
Yeah.
What's up, Ember?
So that comes in tomorrow, and I go see my parents on Saturday so I can pick it up. And then I also ordered the Rosetta Stone.
Yeah.
One.
$400, was it?
No, it was $192.
Well, that's not bad.
No, it was only for level.
Level 1.
For level 1, because I didn't want to drop $400 on all 3 levels, because I figured if I try the first level out, there's a 6-month guarantee that I can return it.
Oh, okay.
So, if I don't like it or if it doesn't work, I can just return it and get my money back.
Okay, well, there you go.
Or I could sell it on eBay or something and get the same price, because they sell it on eBay for the exact same price as they do on Rosetta
Even if
Stone.
it's opened?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's because, it's a software product. It's not like it's...
Yeah, it's not like it's stuck to you or...
Yeah, it's not like something that can be broken. Well, they can be broken, but I don't see why someone would sell a broken CD.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. There are some people who might. Bastards. But it comes with like a headset and everything, and
because you have to speak into it.
Yeah, you have to speak into it, and they also have like tutors online.
Oh.
And you can talk to someone. You can have conversational.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
I knew the headset thing. I just didn't know that they had that whole other person there to help you.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's not even like helping. Like if you want to have like if you don't have anyone around you that speaks the language frequently, so you can go online and talk to someone.
So it's like a practice person.
Yeah, so it's like you have conversation.
Nice. I didn't know that. I thought it was just the headset and the program. You really smell. Did you clean your ass properly or something?
Talking to the cat.
Yeah, I'm not talking. Yeah, Liz, you really smell. Do you not clean your ass properly? Ember, what?
She's all over you.
Okay. She's just lying in my lap here.
She's needy.
She is.
No, Steven's needy. He's called me 3... Not that I don't like hearing from him. Don't get me wrong. But he called me 3 days in a row. Twice he was pissed-ish. He was, like, kind of irritated. And then he says he's not going to call me today. And then he calls me today and he wakes me up after I only got 4 hours of sleep. And I'm exhausted. And I know it doesn't seem like a big deal to him because he's like, oh, yeah, you can just go back to sleep. No, I can't. It doesn't work like that. I wish it did, but it doesn't.
Because you're having sleep issues.
I have sleep issues. And I have other issues too, but the sleep right now is like really irritating me. It's really bad when you have chronic fatigue and insomnia.
Jesus.
So then it's like you're stuck in limbo land where you don't know. Like you're exhausted, but you don't have the energy to go do anything, but you can't go to sleep because your brain won't shut the fuck up. It won't. I will lay there.
It's like a bad roommate.
Hours just lying in bed staring at the ceiling. Normally I'm thinking about going back to work.
Well, work will tire you out.
Well, work gives me something to do, especially if I go in, like, that'll be, like, 40 hours a week or something where I'm busy, and that'll give me time to occupy myself, and I'll get back into, like, a routine, and I really miss work. God damn, I miss work.
You would never hear that out of anyone else's mouth.
I miss doing stuff, and I used to do so much stuff at work. Like, I like the feeling of, like, being needed, I guess, and I liked the fact that I was needed at work.
Yeah, they still want you up there.
I would love to be there as soon as the doctor fucking calls me. He doesn't even have to call me. Just let me...
Just give you your pills.
Yeah, I will tell you exactly what I want. I know the milligram. I know how often I need to take it. I want to experiment with some more stimulants. Just fucking give them to me. If they don't work, I'll give them to someone else. Like my mom.
Skittles!
Well,
Skittles.
I want to try Provigil as a stimulant, but...
what exactly does that do? Does it just give you energy?
It's supposed to be for shift workers.
Ah.
That's what it was designed for. It was designed for people who work at night and have to sleep during the day. So they take Provigil, like, when they wake up, and so it throws their sleep pattern off, but it fixes it for them.
Ah.
Because you need to be awake when normally your body wants to go to sleep. So, but it has a side effect where it kind of messes with your birth control a little bit. Like, there's a percentage where it can mess with it, but I'm willing to take the risk because Provigil is supposed to be like kick-ass. It gives people energy when they need it.
Well, Steven's not going to be here for a while, so it'll be okay. It's just when he's here, you're going to have to wear, their little rubbers.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware of that. No babies for me.
Yeah, we don't want that.
I don't want them. They cry, whine, and they're stupid.
You don't mind other people's, you just don't want your own.
It depends if the child's well behaved, really. Like, I don't mind walking by him or something, but I don't want to have to take care of it.
It's funny at work when we get those crying kids, because it's just like, when are your parents just going to let you go home? Please?
I hate it. We used to have children that would come up and bang on the bait case.
Really?
Yeah, I would get so pissed because I would have just Windexed it, and they'll just come up and stick their hands on it. And all of a sudden, there'll be like tiny little grubby fingerprints all over the bait case. I'm like, I'm gonna beat you. And the mom doesn't do anything. Like, the child's sitting there banging on the bait case, and the mom's just standing there ordering. I'm like, you're not going to grab your child a little bit, make it hold your hand or something?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Awesome. More work for me. Yay.
Yeah, some lovely folks, some lovely parents came in, what was this? It was in January. And their kid had thrown up all over the Lego table we have in the kids section. And didn't even bother to tell anybody, just grabbed their kid and left. And, yeah.
Disgusting. I could not work in the child's department.
Yeah, no, I couldn't either.
I remember because Kasha used to have to clean up child's pee all over the play stage. I'm like, girl, I feel so bad for you.
Yeah.
We have some gloves back in the cafe. Do you want them?
Seriously.
Yeah. So
Like,
we got some Windex and some Lysol and bleach. You want some of the bleach?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would imagine.
that's gross.
It was disgusting. Like, no, you can't use the mop. We have to use that mop. We only have one mop head per week. That is our mop head.
Yeah, we are not ruining that over there in the kids department.
Gross. Children are disgusting. They are. They're always sticky. And they whine a lot. God, I know I whine a lot, but children have like the high-pitched whining.
Mommy!
And they never shut up. Ever. They just keep talking. And sometimes it's not even like actual speak. It's baby talk. Like it's baby speak. Like they know what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah.
But no one else does. It's like in Rugrats.
Yeah.
But they just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. They don't shut up. And you're just like, really? It's like, I don't.
Really?
Hurry up and get to the point so I can leave.
Really? You the duct tape? Sure, I can do that.
Yeah, duct tape.
Silence is golden, but duct tape is silver.
There's this button that says, sure, I'll remove the duct tape when I want your opinion.
Nice. Okay, well, let's go ahead. We didn't get many comments, but I did want to point out 2 new comments from the Wish Dragon that said, blah, yucky. Don't know what that entails.
Well, I don't know what he was talking, like, directing the comment to. Like, what part of the show was he directing? I can't talk.
Be specific, people. I think what Liz is trying to say, she didn't know what part of the podcast he was referring to. There we go.
There we go. That's the word.
Words. Words so difficult.
Mouth is functioning at 10% capacity.
As opposed to the brain, which is probably less.
Probably. The brain's like with a blanket over it, with little Z's coming out the top. Yeah, that's my brain right now.
Wake it up just enough to drive.
Yeah, like I can push the accelerator. I want to learn how to drive a stick shift.
It's not hard.
I want to learn.
It's not hard.
Because the truck I want only comes in stick.
Mm-hmm. It's not hard. I had to learn it with stick. It's not that difficult.
I want an El Camino too.
You've been looking at El Caminos online, haven't you?
Well, it's because if anything happens to Frank, I'm going to have to get another car, and an El Camino would be nice because my dream car is too fucking expensive to buy. It's like, it would be like $30,000 to get the car I want. It's too much.
30 grand?
Mm-hmm.
Which car is it? The truck?
1953 Chevy pickup.
Yeah.
Restored.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, at least you're not like most people. Like there's a lot of people that I know that you ask them what their dream car is, and they go with a generic, I want a Lamborghini or a Corvette or something. Like, you guys are fucking idiots. Because I'm like, yeah, you get if someone gave me a Lamborghini, that'd be more of a curse than a gift, because then it's like maintenance.
They're so fucking wide. Has anyone looked at a Lamborghini from like head on or from like dead behind? They are wide. I would be so afraid to park that thing. Because I'd be like, I would totally hit
can
someone.
You even see behind you?
I don't even think so. Things? I think like how the wheels are, like how the fenders go over them, I don't think it's possible. And the back windshield is like really small and up funny. And no way.
There's this infographic. If I can find it, I'll post it on the Facebook page. And the first couple is like a short comic. And the first couple frames was like a guy at different locations where his dick has to be out and people laughing. So his doctor's looking at him and he's laughing. His girlfriend's laughing at him. The guys in the locker room were laughing at him. Then the last one right before the big one was him pointing at he's in a car dealership and he's pointing. And the bottom one was like one of those big pictures out of a magazine. It says Hummer. Now everybody knows. And it shows him driving down the street and everyone pointing and laughing. And after that, it shows the picture of that infographic printed out, and people were putting them in the windshield wipers of people who own Hummers.
That's funny.
It's like what Dimitri Martin said. He was like, Hummer drivers, 30% are douchebags, 20% are assholes. Yeah, I don't like big trucks.
Well, the 1953 Chevy pickup, it's slightly...
That's small. That's a nice look. That's a classic truck.
It's classic, but it's not, like, small. It's fairly large, like the cab of it is.
Yeah.
It's like half ton. Like that's how much it can haul.
Yeah.
Half ton. I mean, it's fairly... It's a decent sized truck, and I really would love to have one. I will get one eventually, as soon as I can figure out how to drive a stick shift and save up $30,000.
It's not that hard.
No, it wouldn't be hard, but I just know as soon as I obtain the money, like, I'd rather put it towards, like, a house or something.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah. Because I'm not going to be, like, in the apartment forever. Like...
Yeah, I would hope not.
The lease is up in October. I'm signing it again, and then after that, it's up in the air. It depends where Steven gets stationed and if he wants to live on base or close to base or
around
somewhere else. I don't know, but all I know is that it's going to be a bitch getting that kayak out of that room.
It was a bitch getting it in there, wasn't it?
It was a bitch.
Did you do it by yourself?
I got it up to the apartment. I got it out of my parents' house, which took for a really long time. It was hard because I had to take it from the attic, out of the attic, down a flight of stairs, out the front door, and around the back because I couldn't take it through the back. To where because how my parents' house is that it's on a corner, so it faces the street, and the street goes around the side of the house, so the garage is actually at the back door.
Oh.
And the front door's on the opposite side of the house.
I gotcha.
So I had to drag it all the way from the front door, all the way around the side of the house to the back to put it into my truck, drive it to the apartment, get it out of the truck, drag it all the way up the flight of stairs to my apartment and into the apartment. And then it's too small to get it into the room, so I had to get my brother and my dad to pick it up and put it in there. So it's there, and it's never ever coming out of there because I can't get it out there by myself.
You could have,
Probably should have just left it at my parents' house.
Could you have, like, taken it through the window? Or the balcony?
No.
Would that have made it easier?
No. It wouldn't have worked. It would have been way too hard. I would have risked dropping it, like...
Well, I mean, if you had people to help you, would it have been easier?
No, it wouldn't have, because there would have been damage done to, like, the beam and stuff. It would not have worked.
Okay.
It just wouldn't have. It got in there easy enough, kind of, with the help of my dad and my brother, so getting it out won't be too difficult.
I keep forgetting that you have that thing.
Yeah, it's there. It just never leaves because I can't get it out by myself. And no one else has a kayak, so.
Can't you rent one over on the beach? Can't you?
I used to go kayaking by myself, which was fine. It didn't bother me. But now it's just too hard to get out of the apartment. And it's a bitch.
I can see how that would be sort of a problem when you come back and it's all wet and everything.
Yeah, because I used to hose it down because I would drag it to the side of the house, hose it down, dry it off, and then put it back up. I would drag it all the way back up the stairs. And it was a long process for a couple hours of relaxation.
Yeah, you need to make whenever you get a house, you need to make sure that the garage has, like,
I don't want to keep it in the garage because spiders get into it.
Oh, you and your spiders, man. Wrap it in plastic or something then.
I'll have to get, like, one of those hard cases or something for this. They're fucking expensive. I don't want to do that. I don't know. I'll just have, like, I'll put it in the laundry room or something. I'll make sure the laundry room has super high ceilings. It's 10 feet long. I mean, It's a long kayak. It takes up the entire length of the bedroom that it's in now. Mm-hmm. Like, from wall to the opposite side of the wall. It's on its side and it's up.
Jesus.
Yeah. I wanted to stick it in the closet.
I've kayaked before, just not a... Because, well, in the Philippines, there's so much water. It's like, what else are you going to fucking do? Like, swim or kayak? I'll take the kayak. Can't afford a boat, so...
Steven wants a boat. I don't mind him getting one. It's like, sure,
Start off with a jet ski.
Go for it. Well, I like boats, so... But I want my truck more than I want a boat.
Yeah.
And boats...
Traveling on land is a little bit more important than traveling by sea.
Yeah, but boats are expensive, and you have to pay to get them docked and
keep them
at the marina, and then you have to pay to have it cleaned or clean it yourself, and it's a lot of maintenance to have a boat. My dad used to have one.
It is.
But my mom hated it, so she made him get rid of it. She doesn't like the water, the open water.
So she's like a cat.
She's afraid. No, she's afraid of what's like in the water. I don't think she's a very like confident swimmer, and she's afraid of like sharks and stuff.
Oh, really?
So, I mean, I don't like the idea of a shark coming up and eating me, but I'm not terrified to go into the ocean.
Yeah, you're not terrified enough to like keep yourself from kayaking.
She made us wear life vests until I was like 13 years old. So, but I am a fairly proficient swimmer. I'm almost 98% positive I would not drown. So
that's a pretty good percentage. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And I understand the concept of getting out of riptide and not, you know.
Of course.
Yeah.
Which you have to know here.
Yeah, because, you know.
It happens quite a lot.
Florida. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get eaten by a shark, so.
Fairly certain.
Fairly certain. Now, if I were to go on one of those parasailing parachutes, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think I would ever want to go back in the water because I'll be able to see what's actually.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, there's a shark over there. Wait, we're going down? We're going down? Wait, no, up! Oh, I think she means go down. Let's take her down.
Well, next I'd be able to see like how close the sharks actually are to shore,
and
I don't think I'd like that too much.
They get pretty close.
I like to pretend that they're just not even there.
I've walked the dock at Pensacola Beach, and people like pointed at them way out there, so I know they're pretty close. Stingrays too.
Oh, I've seen a bunch of stingrays like right up on the shoreline, like they were right there.
Yeah.
I think they were like mating or something. But I've seen a couple shark fins out on the horizon, like where dolphins swim normally. And I see dolphins too, but just don't go in the water like between dawn and don't go at dusk.
Yeah.
Because those are their feeding times.
How far have you gone away from shore on your kayak?
I kayak on the opposites. I don't kayak on the Gulf side. I kayak on the opposite side, the sound side.
Okay.
The sound side, because there's the waves. It would be too difficult to. I'd have to swim the kayak out past the waves, get into the kayak.
And that's a bitch.
It would be a bitch. So I just swim on sound side. I get into the kayak and push off.
That reminds me when I was in the Philippines, I had fallen out of my kayak, and I was away from the beach, but there was like 4 of us in a group, and I'd fallen out of my kayak, and I handed my paddle to my cousin so that they could hold on to it while I get back into the boat. And I do the stupid thing of grabbing the side and pushing up with it. Fucking thing turns and hits me right in the face.
Yeah. It's difficult to get into a kayak if you're in the water.
Oh, yeah.
It's not easy.
It isn't.
It's difficult.
You have to, how did I do it? I ended up just, somehow, rolling my body into it, and then...
It's not even... I don't have, one of the sit-on kayaks, because those are hard to get onto, but not as difficult as getting into one.
Yeah, yours is the one where your legs go into it.
Yeah, your legs go into the kayak.
Yeah.
And you have to... It would be a bitch.
Yeah, the one that I was in was, just one of those cheapo plastic ones that you just sit on. And, yeah, that alone was hard enough.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine when you have to get your legs into the compartment.
It would be ridiculous, and I would probably look ridiculous trying to do it. But
God knows I looked ridiculous, especially after I slammed my face into one. Everyone's laughing. I'm like, it's not funny. I can't get up.
Well, I never really learned how to. You're supposed to, if you tip your kayak in a the sit down in one, there's this trick where you can twist your body and sit
to get it back up.
Right?
Yeah.
But I never kayak with the life vest on because I have this fear of if I were to tip over, the life vest would be pushing me up to the surface,
and you wouldn't be able to.
And I would be hitting I would be being pushed back up into the kayak, so I wouldn't be able to get out of the kayak.
Gotcha.
I know if I don't have a life vest on, I can just swim out of the kayak. That's not a big deal.
This is true.
So.
That's sound reasoning.
Yeah, and then I'll just, take the kayak and tow it back to shore while I'm swimming, not in it, because, I don't know, I feel a lot safer just not in a life vest. I know that sounds really wrong, and it's probably, against some sort of sea policy, boating policy that you're not allowed to kayak without a life vest on, but...
You're doing it to keep from getting...
In my brain, it makes more sense to not kayak.
I can see the way you explained it. I can understand. Yeah. I can understand that because then if it's trying to push in one direction, you're trying to get in the opposite direction in order to get away. Then you're in a pickle.
Yeah, so. I know that an experienced kayaker would say, well, you're incorrect because of this following reason, but I am not a expert kayaker, and I don't know how to flip the boat.
Yeah,
over.
What was it? The person we rented the kayaks from in the Philippines told us in those ones, the more expensive, because there's like 200 more pesos to rent the one that you have, the kind of kayak that you have. And he said that with those, that there's a specific way you have to hold. Like, yeah, you have to have a life vest. It's a way you twist your body, and at the same time, you have to use your paddle to get yourself back up. And he was trying to show us, like, near the shore. And it took him, and he's supposed to be the expert. It took him the longest time. Like, he was, like, barely making it. He'd get a breath of air, then it goes back under. Then finally he flipped it over. I'm just like, I would be flipping out.
That would scare the crap out of me, being turned upside down in the water, not being able to breathe, and trying to do all this shit. When
exactly.
I could just simply swim out of it.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, your reasoning is sound. I understand.
I like my reasoning, but then again,
it's not the norm.
It's not the norm, and people have looked at me like I was retarded for doing it, but I also don't like being on boats with life vests on, because I would rather just swim on my own, because I have gotten to the point where I can tread water like really quickly, where I can just stay afloat with just my feet, and I just tread, and it's like my feet just go like this. Which no one can see because it's not on camera. Under. But I move my feet like super fast, and I'll just stay afloat, and treading water is not that difficult for me. But it's probably because I watch too many Shark Week episodes where people...
God damn Discovery Channel!
When people get into like boating accidents or something, like
something gets caught in their life vest,
or their life vests are, they turn into that yellowy orange color, which apparently attracts sharks instead of repels them. Yeah. And then they get eaten. But in reality, you're more likely to die of exposure than a shark bite. But whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I just don't like life vests, okay? I'm anti-life vest.
The only one time that a life vest saved me was when I fell off a boat in the Philippines. And that was only because we had been swimming. Like, my uncle in the Philippines, my Uncle Jerry, he owns this resort that's really far away from the city. But we go out there, and then his resort has a beach area. It's got a lot of pools, but you can get a boat, and normally you pay for this, but since family, we get to go for free. And the boat takes us on this 45-minute trip out to sea, where there's this island, and normally it will disappear at high tide. Yeah. At low tide, it's pretty big, and we swam there literally all day, ate there, everything. Then we started leaving when the tide started coming back in, and I fell off the boat. I was wearing a life vest, but I was already tired enough from being there all day. So that's probably the one time I'd say a life vest came in handy, because I had no energy, so I just thank God I have this fucking vest.
That's when you float. You get on your back and you.
I can't.
You can't float.
I can't float.
I can float. But there are some people who I know just can't float, and we were trying to teach one of my friends how to float, and she flipped shit every time we tried to teach her, because she didn't like the fact that the water would get in her face when she did it. I was like, that's because you're not doing it properly. And we had like her boyfriend like trying to hold her up. She's like, okay, Bill's holding you. He's not gonna let you drown. Calm down.
I've tried. I've tried the whole where you're on your back basically, and you just do you do anything, or do you just lie there? I don't know. Yeah,
it has to do with like your body, like
your buoyancy.
Yeah,
and I just can never do it. I've had people hold me up and then try to keep me there. I just keep going under. I don't know why. I guess my blood, water, I don't know, whatever. The density in my body is too.
You don't have enough fat on you.
Yeah, that's probably it. Damn adipose.
Damn. I wish I had adipose.
You have a fake one.
I have a plushie though. I don't have the pills. I want the pills.
Well, hopefully they'll come back if that was a real story. Okay, anyway. Comments. Back to comments. Wow, we straight off. Yeah. The other one, the Cartoon Loon commented he really hated the Resident Evil movies, can't put into words. There. The reason I just wanted to point this out was Cartoon Loon, if you like caricatures or people that do speed drawings, check him out, because that's what he does on his channel. And I want to say thank you for stopping by and listening, because it's been a while since I heard from you, and we need to get in touch. He's also in the UK, actually. So I'm pretty sure Mike knows him. Yeah. Other than that, I like dog shit. Or Lenny here. Ray. Foo Fighters is my favorite band in the world, so I didn't miss that one. I did mess up the Saints Row GTA question. Sorry. My bad. Whatever. Liz, he prefers console third person, and he wants to see Chronicle. Go see Chronicle.
It was really good.
Yeah. We still haven't planned to see, well, considering my current billing situation, we probably won't be able to see it for a while, but we're still planning to go with a bunch of friends to see it again as a big group. Let's see. Music Navy Read or Tatsu, unfortunately, on the 26th, will be going off to basic training, so she won't be commenting that much anymore. That's fine. Just good luck, and yeah, hang in there. Liz, you have anything to say to her?
No, she's going to the same place where I already talked to her about it. She's going to the same place where Steven was for basic in Chicago. She's gonna have fun. Chicago's awesome.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to go back and visit. I only got to be there for like 2 days or something. It was great. I liked it. It was fun.
Wait, is this the same Chicago trip?
Yeah, I got to ride on a train and on a bus and in a cab and on a just everywhere. And I got to ride on so many different modes. I've never been on a train before.
Really? That was your first time?
That was my first train ride. I was excited.
I've never been on a trolley.
I think I've been on a trolley before, but not like a rail trolley or anything. They have like bus like trolley. They're trolleys, but they have like a bus engine or something on
Oh, okay.
It's not like a rail trolley. Let's see. We went to a museum and stuff. It was fun. I liked it. I wanted to go to the planetarium, but we were so tired because we walked.
Wasn't the line for that thing extremely long, too?
The line for the aquarium was extremely
the aquarium.
long. It was ridiculous.
Isn't that one of the best aquariums on that?
I think so.
On that side of the country?
I think so. And the museum had a special dinosaur exhibit going on. And then the planetarium just looked awesome, but it was we were so tired. We walked for what seemed like forever.
Because you were just like, yeah, screw it, we're just going to walk.
Because we couldn't find a bus that was running properly that would get us there. We were just like, oh.
Why didn't you just take a cab?
You've seen Chicago?
Good point. Touche.
It was faster to walk.
Yeah, just like in New York, it's better to walk than to.
It just took forever, and I was wearing improper shoes, and it was.
You were in heels, weren't you?
No, I was in my Converse, but my Converse were the low tops, so they gave me blisters, and I was just so tired.
Wait, you mean like these Chuck Taylors?
Yeah.
You actually have Chuck Taylors?
I used to, yeah. Cause
I was curious. I was talking to Tiff about that the other day. I was like, I wonder what Liz would look like if she wore a pair of Converses like the doctor or something.
I used to have a pair. I used to have a pair of low tops and high tops. But
I don't like the high tops.
I liked the high tops, but they didn't support. I have a really high arch on my feet. My arches are high, and the Converse don't support my arches. So
yeah, because they're just flat.
They make my feet hurt a lot.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. They are a very basic shoe.
Yeah, they are.
Let's see. What else? They freak me out too. I don't know what she's talking about here. What freaks her out too? Spiders? I forget what we talked about the last time. She has a bunch of this or that, so we're gonna get to that in a second. Let me just go through the rest of these comments. She wants to go see Chronicle. Ray, I want you to explain your sex or Minecraft answer. Yeah. Do I have to?
Sure, why not?
Shit. There's no way I can slice this. I only pause because you have to be in certain moods for certain things, I guess. And there are some times where I prefer to play Minecraft. See, there's no way I can slice it. It's just gonna sound bad.
Yeah, he's just gonna get in trouble with Tiffany. So,
yeah, either way.
We're just gonna say that.
It's not like I can't get into the mood if I'm already in Minecraft. This is really starting to get into an area that I don't want to put out there. Just sometimes in Minecraft, other times.
Sometimes when Tiffany's in a bad mood, Ray just doesn't want to have to deal with it, so he hides in Minecraft.
There we go. Thank you, Liz. Round of applause.
There we go.
If you
well, when Steven's in a pissy mood, I want to run away too. I mean,
okay.
There we
Thank
go.
you. Okay, yeah, that pretty much There. You said it in a way that I couldn't figure out without getting in trouble. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, there was actually another question here. Did you like Fright Night?
We did like Fright Night.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
It
the best one. We're glad that we didn't see it in theaters, but I like David Tennant. He was good.
David Tennant's character was good. Like he was one of the good points in the movie. The lead. What do you think of the lead?
I like him as an actor because I remember him in Charlie Bartlett.
Yeah.
And he was really, really good in Charlie Bartlett. If you guys have not seen that movie, it was like a limited release. It didn't get much hype. It was really good. It's hilarious.
I remember. Actually, is it on Netflix?
It is on Netflix, but it's mail order only.
Because I was thinking the other day about watching that again. I might just have to go find it and just buy it.
Yeah.
Because it's a good movie. You didn't like the fact that Colin Farrell was in it.
I did. I don't like Colin Farrell. I don't like his face. It's his eyebrows. They need to be tweezed.
Actually, yeah, he does have bushy eyebrows, doesn't he?
He does.
I thought the movie was okay. I was actually very surprised that McLovin did a decent job when he was a vampire.
Yeah.
He did a good job then. It's just like when you see him in a movie, you're just like, oh, he's gonna be some nerdy,
He's got
geeky kid.
typecasted.
Yeah.
And it's really not even fair because he was in one movie and he was typecasted
After that.
off the bat. And I didn't even like Superbad. I thought that was a terrible movie, and I know some people are gonna give me hell for this. I hated that movie. It was just, I didn't like it. I thought it was at all. I saw it once and I was just like, this is the most retarded thing I've ever seen in my life. It was gross. It was like just ugh.
Was it the actual story or the characters or what?
It was everything.
Everything?
It was a compilation of just garbage. And I hated it. I was
Okay, well then there you go. That's probably why McLovin gets his. See, and that's also, I guess I'm very guilty of it now too, because I call him McLovin. That's what everyone knows him for. So, but he did a good job in Fright Night when he was the vampire.
I thought he did. I hope he can get out of being typecasted.
Michael Cera got out of it. It took him a couple movies, but he's sort of out of it.
Kinda.
He's getting there.
I don't know. I always it's difficult for me because I keep seeing him as, it's just the tone of voice, how he has his dialogue.
Oh yeah.
Which I know it's difficult for actors to, I guess, have a different dialogue, like speak differently.
Yeah.
Or it's not like how they speak like accent wise, but it's just the tone that they deliver it as.
Mm-hmm.
I just always picture Juno.
Yeah. I was wanting to watch that the other day too.
Forever and always, it'll be Juno. It's just how he delivers his lines.
How he hesitates and how he sounds like he's so unsure of what he's saying.
If you guys, Youth in Revolt, that's another Michael Cera movie.
Yeah.
And same way.
Mm-hmm. Even his other character in that movie, or his other personality?
Alternative
yeah.
self. Yeah.
What was his name? Do you remember? It was some Francois
guy.
or something
Francois.
like that.
It was French.
Yeah, okay.
No, wait, that was the dog's name.
Oh, well, never mind. It was some French name,
It was
though.
some French name because his girlfriend liked France. And
I want to tickle your belly button from the inside.
From the inside. Oh, that movie was ridiculous. It wasn't... I enjoyed it, but it was just beyond wrong. I wanted to, hit the girl with a racket bat or something.
Yeah, she was pretty...
Maybe a wiffle ball bat. She was just...
You'd be surprised what you can live through.
Batshit insane.
I'm like, I remember the first time watching the movie, I'm just like, why does he like this girl?
I don't know. She's stupid.
And then they still wanted to be together at the end after all that.
After all that shit that guy went through, at least he got laid. I am so happy.
Yeah, there's that.
I'm just like, kudos. Kudos.
At least that has been, that's an accomplishment right there. Yeah,
that poor guy. At least he can go to jail not a virgin.
Yeah. That'll last him the good first couple months of jail. Like, I got laid. No matter what happens to him, he'll be like, I'm laid. But then after a while, it's going to be like, shit, I need to get out of here.
Why did I do that? What's her name again?
Yep. Yeah. Pretty much. Now I'm somebody else's bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll do the whatever the this or that's that we had. I guess you go first since I can read these. I have to move everything. I have to move my Star Wars bobbleheads so that she can read. Okay. I don't know where to start because there's quite a few here, and they all have to do with sex. Thank you for.
Yeah, I already have the answers to them though.
Okay. Okay, well then I'll go. You go first then, because I haven't read most of these.
Okay.
Sex or zombies?
Sex.
Sex or computer, as in sex and no computer ever again, or computer and no sex ever again?
Sex.
Obviously. Sex or work?
Sex.
Sex or ember? I guess that'd be towards me, would it?
That would be towards you.
Okay, we'll skip that one. Sex or sight?
Sex. You don't need sight in order to have sex, okay?
Oh god, sex or all games?
Sex.
Sex or being a vlogger?
Sex. I think that was towards you.
Yeah, sex or movies?
Sex.
Wow.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay, for you, sex or zombies?
sex.
Sex or computers?
God damn it. Sex.
Sex or work?
Sex.
Sex or ember?
It's definitely sex.
Sex or sight?
That one's hard. No pun intended. Oh, I'm sorry. If this means just seeing during the act, I choose sex. But if it means seeing, period, sight.
I think learning Braille would be kind of cool.
Shut up! Stop giving me reasoning. Fuck. Okay, I'm not letting you deter. Sight.
Sex or all games?
Fucking god. Sex. Because you can make more games without sex.
Sex or being a vlogger?
Sex.
Sex or movies?
Watching or making?
I guess it's watching.
Okay, if it's watching, then sex.
Well, I didn't understand like the zombie one either. I was like,
Yeah, that sounds sort of.
like sex or being attacked by zombies, because I would definitely pick sex over that. Or sex or zombie movies, I would still pick sex.
Sex
So,
or being a zombie?
sex.
Sex or being eaten by a zombie? Sex.
Sex.
Sex or zombie movie? Sex. There's really not a lot that sex really beats.
Sex or oxygen? I mean, I kind of have to go with oxygen, you know?
Well, I don't know. Autoerotic asphyxia.
Never mind. I gotta go with sex.
I had to give you reasoning on that
Yeah.
one. That was just beautiful how that strung together. Sex or oxygen? Well, there's autoerotic asphyxia.
Never mind. It's back to sex. As you guys can tell, I'm deprived. Just a tad bit.
2 weeks of Steven being here, she's going to have a lot of different answers.
Been a while. Okay. Since September.
Oh, poor thing.
Dying over here.
Steven, you need to come home, like, ASAP. Because I'm tired of hearing her talk like that.
Yeah.
Then again, if you do come here and she does get sex, I have nothing to rag on her about anymore, so...
Yeah. I'll be satisfied.
Yeah,
I'll be
like,
so mellow and chill.
I'll have nothing to as a comeback against you anymore. You'll say something like, "Yeah, well, you can." Oh wait, Steven's here. Shit.
Yep. I'll be so mellow and chill. It's like nothing can bother me. It's like
Even if I'm like, "Oh wait, what if?" Would something scary still get to you then? At that point?
yes, something scary would still bother
Okay,
me.
then I still have a little bit of leverage here.
I guess, but I can always distract myself for the time being with sex until
I'm on
Steven
your
leaves.
ceiling, Liz.
I hate you so much. That like bothered me. Like for the rest of the day, I was like looking up at my ceiling just to make sure. You're a bastard. That was not funny. You're gonna realize that when you watch Insidious and the dude is climbing on the ceiling.
Point.
He's like crab crawling across the ceiling to get to the
like the girl in The Grudge.
Yes, kind of.
Fucking A.
And he is chasing that little boy. And that little boy is like running for his life, trying to beat him to his body. It is like ridiculous, and I didn't like it. And the guy
that crab crawl the girl does in that movie is disturbing.
It's not crab crawl like side like horror.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's just like they're like
just how he does it, and he skitters really quickly across the. Ugh. Only the supernatural can do that. It really bothered that movie. Like,
I really did not know that it would bother you that much that I said that one thing in a text.
Did
you look up
yes.
right after?
I did.
I'm sorry and I'm not at the same time.
I'm so easily,
No, I was just thinking.
frightened.
There was this on a website that I cannot name. There was this meme image, and I don't know if I'm alone with this or if it's just me and the person who drew this or put this together. But I used to think this when I was a kid. This is why when I take a shower, I try not to face the shower head. I face behind.
Please don't tell me.
No, it's not scary.
Oh, okay.
It's just the reasoning behind it. It was like a comic strip of what you're thinking when it happens. It's like me taking a shower, and he's putting shampoo in his hair, and the shampoo goes over his eyes, so he has to close his eyes. In those split seconds that his eyes are closed, everything that just scares you comes into your head. So it's like the monster from It or something, and then you wash your eyes out really quick and open your eyes, and then the bottom image is just like that big realization sort of face, and it's like, I almost died. It's like, yes, that's what I thought when I was a kid taking a shower.
That's what I still think.
Seriously?
Yeah.
It's like the second your eyes are closed and you don't see anything. Like,
Yeah, the second I close my eyes to wash my face or my hair, I'm just like, I'll hear something like from like the other apartments, and I will.
You have to like wash your face really quick and then open your eyes and look around.
Quick, or I'll even like open my eyes with the soap still in.
Oh my god!
I will take the pain. Just
oh
to
my
make sure
god!
nothing is going to attack me.
See, I wouldn't even do that.
No,
Jesus, woman.
I get flipping. You don't understand how sensitive I am to that stuff. I'm really, really, really sensitive to.
Okay, no.
Only people who are like super paranoid and have like anxiety issues.
I guess because I still think that sometimes, like, I'd be in the shower and then I'd hear something and it's like,
yeah,
if any of you feel that same way still, or when you were a kid, let us know, because that's funny. I thought I was the only one in the world that ever thought that.
I probably should be on like some pills or something for this.
You just want Skittles.
I have irrational fears. Swimming in a pool at night, I'm afraid a shark's gonna come up and eat me.
In a pool
at night, if it's not lit. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't mess with me.
You're not afraid of no Cthulhu or anything like that?
Not afraid of Cthulhu. No, he's been too cute. Let's see. Things crawling up out of the drain in the shower.
I was scared of that when I was a kid.
I'm still afraid of that. Things under my bed, behind the doors.
You know, I still, I can't really brag on you too much about the whole I'm on your ceiling thing, because that is one of my fears. When I was a kid, like, I was scared. When I was a kid, I was scared that, like, just some creepy guy with, like, one of those abnormally big, scary faces that had the big, scary smile on it was, like, literally in the corner of my room doing like this. Mm-hmm. Like, I was so scared that I would wake up in the middle of the night and look in the corner of my room and see that.
It doesn't help that Spider-Man does that.
Well, Spider-Man's cool.
I know, but Spider-Man still does that, so that means that it's possible. Because Spider-Man can do it.
Yeah, just inject that spider genome into the wrong person.
Man. See, tonight I'm going to go home and have to look at the ceiling the entire time.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't know it would bother you that much. I thought it would scare you for that second, or you'd look up and that would be it. It bothered you the rest of that day? Mm-hmm. I am so sorry.
I was like looking at the ceiling, and I still have to check the corners of my room.
Mm-hmm.
Like the top corners of the ceiling, because, you know, that's where the Grudge lady came out.
Oh, God, that is my fear right there. It's just the Asian ghosts.
That's why I can't watch any Asian scary movies, because they fucking scare the shit.
No, yeah, they know how to scare the shit out of you.
I don't even understand, like,
and it's not
fucked up.
It's not like the kind of American horror movie that's gory or you see the thing and it's just hideous. It's the fact that you see it, but it's, I don't know what it is.
They
just
play
that
on your psychological fear.
Yeah.
They know, like, what scares the shit out of people.
It's only some. I will say that the really true horror directors of, like, Asia, they got it down. But then the people below them that make the B-rated stuff, horrible. It's predictable.
I can't watch any.
Like, if you here, couple tips. If your camera angle is, like, low to the ground of a hallway or just a long shot to the person that far away, something's going to run across the screen real close to the camera. Mm-hmm. Every time.
Well, yeah, there's some of it that's... I finally watched The River on ABC. It was a TV show. They have the episodes online.
Okay.
So I was watching that, and their camera shots are really predictable. Like, you'll know when something's going to come across the screen or pop up when...
Did they say what it is in that show? Because I'm interested.
It's not one single thing.
Oh.
They go into the Amazon and they encounter all of these things that it's like, quote unquote, like magic. Because that's like the dad's slogan is like, there's magic out there or something. Mm-hmm. And they encounter real magic, like things that go bump in the night and
boogeymen, so to speak.
It's not boogeyman. It's like they use a lot of terms that I guess Americans aren't familiar with. They'll use a lot of like Spanish terms and things like that when they're describing something. But there's like someone on their crew died and they went to go bury it, but the spirit world wouldn't take them, so it turned into this thing, and they had it trapped, and then they went and opened it up on accident, and it came and killed someone. And they have these. Do you
actually see the creatures, or
sometimes? Yeah.
Oh,
There's one group, the Marcegos, where they have their eyes gouged out, and yeah, it's really brutal, but it's really good. And they're trying to find the dude's dad, who's lost in the Amazon. He's been taken.
Was this in the pilot episode?
The pilot episode, there's 3 episodes out now. It comes out on every Tuesday. And there's been a corpse thing, the Marcegos with their eyes gouged out, and the creepy doll tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a myth that, there's a legend that goes, the abandoned girl, so to appease the child's spirit, they hang dolls from trees.
God.
Yeah. So the guy takes one of his dolls because he sees that his dad stuck his bear to the tree, the son. So he takes it down, and the girl gets pissed. So he takes his mom. She drowns the mom in a foot of water, and her hand like reaches up, grabs the mom, pulls her down in a foot of water. The mom's gone, so they have to go find the girl's mom in a colonial burial site, dig up the bones, and drop the bones in the water, and then the mom comes out of the grave that the bones were brought up.
Good God.
It's really weird. It's really interesting. I like the series. It's good because the actors that are in it, there are 2 actors that I really love that are in it. There's Max from Across the Universe, Joe Anderson, and Paul Blackstone, who played Harry Dresden from the Dresden Files. They're both in it, and they're really good actors.
I might have to go watch it then.
It was so good.
Yeah, we saw the trailer on Chronicle. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What was that? There was something else that we saw in the preview for Chronicle that looked good. It wasn't The River. It'll probably come to me later on.
Probably.
Anyways, was that all the comments so far?
I believe so.
Yeah. All right, if you have any more of this or that's for next week, leave them in the comment section below. Or if you just have any comments or ideas you want to hear us talk about in the comment section. One other update. Me and SagePanda, aka Mike, are working on getting a server up for Minecraft. So if you want to play with us and Liz and any of our other friends, we'll have that information on the Facebook page. So go over there and like it if you want to keep up to date. Other than that, I think that pretty much has us for this week. We're already at an hour and 3 minutes.
Wow.
That didn't feel like it.
No, it didn't.
Do you have anything else to add or any other updates you want to?
Not that I can think of.
You're just tired.
I'm so tired.
You look it.
I don't even think that river conversation made sense in my brain now that I think about it.
It sort of did.
Disregard it. Just go and watch some of the previews to it, and you guys will understand.
Yeah,
just disregard everything that came out of my mouth.
If I can find a trailer that we saw for Chronicle for it, I'll post a link in the description.
They have short clips on.
Okay,
the website,
I'll try to find some and post links in the description. What other links did I say I was going to post? Oh yeah, and the link to the gameplay with me and SagePanda is also going to be in the description, part 1 and 2, and there may be more of those in the future. I don't know. We'll see. We might have Liz come in on one of those, have her freak out a little bit.
I'm not gonna. It's just gonna be one long cussing scene because I don't scream. I just son of a bitch,
Yeah, no, that was me too. After the scream, it's like ah, and then it's like game over. Screen is like, son of a bitch.
Yeah. I don't know. I never scream like out loud when I'm scared. Like
Really?
I get really quiet.
Oh.
It's like an internal scream, like a freak out from in my brain, but it doesn't radiate through my body.
So like the little person in your head is screaming. The outside, you're just like,
When I am really scared, I go completely still. Like
You go statuesque.
won't move at
You're
all.
like weeping angel.
It's like kind of like when I get scared in my room, like, and I'm trying to go to sleep and I get freaked out. I won't move. I am too afraid to even like try to turn on a light. I'm just like, I'm just gonna.
So you literally suffer from being scared stiff.
I will get scared stiff.
Wow, I always thought that was just a phrase. So you actually get scared stiff.
I will literally get scared to the point where I will not move.
Wow.
Like I can't move. Like I cannot get myself to muster up the courage to turn on a light or anything. I will sit there and suffer.
Okay, I will refrain from scaring you in the future then. God, I did not know that.
It's mostly like at night though when I'm trying to go to sleep when that happens. In the daytime I'll just get really like my body will get really tense and I'll cuss. So, but at night like I'll just get super quiet and really still and I won't move at all because no one else is around me. So
Right.
like, if I make
There's no one else to eat.
Yeah, it's like if I make a noise, it's gonna know I'm here. I'm not gonna move.
You know what we should do? We should get a bunch of magazines that have David Tennant in them, cut them out, and paste them to your ceiling. Would that
That would
make...
just freak me out. No, that wouldn't help at all because
Would that make it worse?
yeah, it would make.
Because you'd
it worse.
actually have something staring back
Yeah,
at you.
it's kind of like having dolls or something in my room, and the river played on that. Like the very last scene, or the second episode with the dolls and the trees. They have a camera shot from up in a tree because the guy puts cameras places because they're filming a documentary, and it happens to have half the shot has a doll in it, and the doll is looking a different way. And you just know that the doll's head is going to move. You just know it.
Yeah.
And it moves. And you're just like, son of a bitch. It moved. It moved.
It's like,
it
oh,
fucking moved. It fucking moved.
Crap.
The tree's haunted. It fucking moved. But you know it because the shot's just so obvious. But it gets you every time, even if you're
prepared. You just... Well, that's the thing. You'd be prepared, but then you don't know when it's gonna... So it's like, oh, it's probably... Oh, shit.
I've got something to show you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to show you as soon as we're done with this.
Okay, well, we're pretty much over now. It's already 1 hour and 7. We're going to try and keep these to like an hour to 1 hour and 15 minutes at the most. So, yeah, like I already said, comments, everything down below. Don't forget to like us. We're also on Podomatic. And, yeah, we'll get you know on the Minecraft server update as soon as I hear from Mike later today or whenever we figure this out. And, next week is going to be our next video podcast. So since you'll be able to see us, leave any comments or suggestions of anything you'd like to see from us, since you'll be able to see what's going on in the room while we record. But other than that, you guys, that's pretty much it for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Ray signing out.
And Liz.
Peace.
Bye-byes.